Welcome back to the Hopeless Fan Podcast. It is Friday, September 6th. We have a loaded show for you. Thursday night reaction. Well, I mean, terrible game. Did they even play tonight? They didn't play
God
tonight.
damn it. I hate everything in my life.
That game didn't happen, though, right?
Allen Robinson had a good
Did we
night.
watch a game?
No.
Honestly, can you remember a single play besides
was
the long pass at the in the second
That was the
quarter?
Hall of Fame game. We also have the
my
NFL
God.
shuffle of memorable plays for each team. Hard Knocks grades. We were rough on them.
We have a lot of stuff. It's
What else
really,
did we
really
do?
good.
We had
the San Diego
Zack's,
Chargers tweet.
We had San Diego Chargers tweet. We reviewed some restaurants. We had Zack's new segment alert. 2 new segments. We have Zack's uninformed NFL lock of the week.
That's a good
of
one.
the century.
That's a good one.
Of the week of the century.
Yeah.
That's important.
And what's the last one we did?
We did Monday morning headlines where we pick what we think the Monday headline is going to read across the NFL at certain
And then we did
cities.
the snake draft.
Then we did a snake draft
NFL picks
of
this
our
week.
NFL picks, each person getting 4 picks, and we'll track that at the end of the year. So we'll start with our Thursday Night Football reaction, and you'll listen, if you're listening to the rest of the pod, it was recorded before the game, so we're more
Eccentric?
Much more
Giddy.
optimistic.
giddy. We were like, football is back. We were hugging each other.
You're like the guys who returned from World War II.
Right. It's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to listen
The light
back.
in your eyes are gone.
Yeah, because it was there. We had a twinkle.
Football is back. We lost a bunch of money.
Yeah, so long story short, we were all over Bears -3. Scotty and I was, and our friend Nathan who just left.
Never bet
lucky
the
him.
parlay.
Yeah, we had Bears -3. Then we also threw a parlay in Bears -3, and the under. The under was the easiest.
Under was the most prolific, easiest.
So
pick
the
ever.
last 2 NFL games that mattered, both unders by 1,000,000. So
Oh my
nothing but
God.
unders. Bears lose 10-3. Mitch Trubisky just awful. Money down the drain.
Is he terrible? Is Mitchell
Pain
Trubisky
on the brain.
terrible?
I'm not riding that train. This whole game was a stain.
Oh my God, dude! I can't even take it. Don't bet the parlay. That being said, I have a parlay set for Sunday.
Yeah, Chiefs -3.5. Who else?
I do have Chiefs -3.
That is free money.
That's free money. But then
Zach,
again,
is that free money?
Free money.
I mean,
Is it
against-
free money though? Honestly,
against Jacksonville. Come
Yeah.
on.
You're asking the wrong guy.
No, I mean Chiefs win it by at least 7. At least 7.
I think so.
Although I
But-
would have advised you against betting the Bears.
Oh,
Oh,
now you say that.
no, shut the
now
fuck
he says
up.
that. Okay, yeah. If you said that later in the episode,
Yeah,
please
thanks.
let me know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
then
you
again, we
just
wouldn't
asked
have.
I know we
wouldn't
already have
have
the bet
accepted
laid.
it.
I would have just said, "Shut up,
Yeah, yeah.
nerd."
That's fair. But my other bet, Atlanta Falcons.
God, I'm not touching.
My
that
next
game.
bet is Atlanta Falcons versus the Vikings in Minnesota +4.
I bet that one. Remember? You'll hear later in the podcast. That was one of my. I brought that one up.
You had
Just
the Falcons.
That's one of the games I'm not touching because I
Why?
have no idea about those two teams.
Falcons.
It's like the
With a
49ers.
rejuvenated defense.
It's like
Both
I didn't know
dome
the
teams,
Packers had a rejuvenated defense tonight. This is like the week 1 is like you honestly. It's when you
Yeah.
learn more about teams.
Yeah.
You learn more about teams, and then it's like you by week 3 or week 4, we should know like pretty much who's good, who's bad.
Why did I lose it all tonight then?
You didn't lose it all, obviously, because you've already laid down money for
You're right.
Sunday.
And I also bet half of it on
And
the
I have
Broncos.
8 open bets for Sunday games.
That'll be fun, but you also bet little. You also bet small for a lot of them. So
Right.
it's like-
I went big for my one.
and then don't you have to go there to like
no,
cash them
it's
out?
all online. I didn't get to go there.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't have time today.
Oh, so you were able to place it online?
Yeah, I had the money in Bovada.
Oh.
It was
Shout out.
going to the sports book or just doing it on Bovada. Either way.
Oh, yeah.
But
See, that's what I was like this NFL season. I bet big, right? I bet like all my money on a parlay in college.
yeah.
And I won big money. I'm like, okay, well, NFL season starting. This past weekend I was 4 for 4 in college. I'm like, let's
1-1.
do it, baby. Well, come on.
You lost USC. I lost USC. It's part of
Yeah,
my
you
life.
gave it to me though. My bets, the parlay bets.
It all comes back to if Scotty loses, it's my fault. Every time. He's like I said, Packers, I told you. That's what I said.
Oh, that is true. I did do that
every
though.
week he never has a problem taking your advice.
Right. Well, it's not even taking my advice. It's like he talked himself into it. And because we both thought the Bears would win, and I was just like, it's probably going to be more than 3 points.
It was only both of you thought of it if you win.
But Scotty overthinks stuff. And he's like,
I do.
At one point he was 90% on the Packers, and then today he was 90% on the Bears.
That's why he wants to make trades 30 minutes after the draft.
Yeah. So he's like all in on both sides of the bet, and only bets one of them. And then he's like, "See, I had it the whole time." Parlay, but Chiefs free money.
I'm really terrible at that. I overthink everything. I mean, some of it's justified.
Let's
but
get into the game, because this is just bumming me out more.
A
few minutes on the game, at least. Mitch Trubisky. Is it him? Is it Nagy? Is it
it's
a
Mitch.
Rejuvenated Packers defense?
Dude, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
Was bad.
I'm sorry, it's Trubisky. I'm sorry.
It's not good defense, it's bad offense.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, it's terrible.
And
Trubisky.
You know what sucks is that the Packers offense wasn't very good, but LaFleur and Rodgers get kind of that pass because they A, won the game, and B, all eyes are on Nagy.
Well, the Bears' defense was really good, though.
Amazing.
So,
one play.
Okay.
One play.
Can we talk about, the Packers won because of 2 plays?
2 plays.
Well, that felt...
3 plays.
This may just be me, but
sure.
that felt like a classic, pre-Lamar Jackson Ravens game.
Oh.
Like a touchdown and a field goal against a one field. It's just like,
no, that
you
reminds
just
me,
have to do just well enough.
That reminds me of a Bills-Titans game.
The defense definitely won that.
That was a Bills-Titans game with fewer field goals. Yeah. 1 touchdown, and it was a prayer that Rodgers tossed up to Jimmy Graham, who suddenly...
I don't think Rodgers really knew he was doing to Jimmy Graham.
Did Jimmy Graham score any touchdowns last year?
That's literally... He had one against, the Bills when they shut him out. It was 19-0.
Oh, my God, dude. And, okay, so cool. Adrian Amos came from the Bears to the Packers. Let's talk about, what we didn't bet on.
Throwing to Robinson all night, and so he's like, oh, triple coverage? He'll probably catch it.
No, that throw was just idiotic. Yeah. What were you doing? Yeah, it felt like
no read on the safety at all. That's what we said about Trubisky. He's one read Mitch.
Do you know which direction it was to?
Left.
Yep.
And Mitch Trubisky can't throw left.
You cannot.
And it's
throw left.
he threw left every single play.
I know. It was what are you guys? You know what? It's probably because the Packers put some film on him. On it, obviously, they probably know that. Yeah. They've seen every Mitchell Trubisky throw that there is out there.
Felt like a preseason game.
It did.
Didn't it? Yeah.
To an extent, I don't know, man. Trubisky, the Bears should have kicked some field goals if they didn't get penalized out of field goal possession a lot of the times.
But, and same thing, Matt Nagy, 2 delay-of-game penalties. He doesn't call timeout on the 3rd and 5. Yeah. Turns it into 3rd and 10, which goes into 4th and 10, which turns into a turnover on downs.
Right.
Instead of trying a 51-yard field goal,
right.
Which, the way your offense is playing, you're in field goal range, take the risk. Because I don't trust Trubisky on 4th and 10.
I get it. So, here's the thing.
The 3rd and 1 play call?
Yeah. That was...
Trubisky run pass
to Patterson?
option?
To Patterson?
No, yeah, there's 2.
There's 2
3rd and 1, handoff straight up the middle to Patterson. You're not Bill Belichick.
That was in the first half, yeah.
Yeah, and then the second half, first drive, 3rd and inches to the 19. Shotgun, bad. RPO, Mitch gets sacked.
All around. I think the Bears are this year's Hey Big Head. Because,
they're this year's Jaguars.
Just relax.
Great defense 1 year that goes into the playoffs, and then tanks.
Yep.
Next year.
I don't think the Bears make the playoffs at this point.
Overreaction week 1. I don't care. I'll care.
I'll take it under.
Nothing about the Bears tells me they're going to be Obviously, no. I'm lying because that defense was amazing tonight.
I was gonna say I would take it because that defense was great.
That's how the defense did against Aaron Rodgers. Can you imagine how they're doing against Kirk Cousins?
I don't think it matters. I think that
holding Aaron Rodgers to 10 points.
That's
matters.
great. Yeah. That's great. But I'm saying
do they hold him under 200 passing yards?
I don't think.
Right?
But I don't think Trubisky's that bad every game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got to give the Packers defense credit.
And same way, Packers defense credit, and the Bears defense won't be that great every game.
Yeah. Exactly. So
you only have to worry about the Packers one more time. Otherwise, you play the Vikings
and Lions twice. You could go 3-1, 4-0 in those games. Yeah. You should if you're the Bears and you have Super Bowl aspirations.
Right.
But
I think Pagano did his thing.
Look up the Rodgers stat. I want to know how many yards.
Pagano did his thing. That was great. Good defense. Good taking over for Vic Fangio.
Cool to see him on a sideline again.
It was cool. It was also cool to see the Packers defense kind of lit it up.
I don't like Aaron LaFleur.
I bet a lot. I don't either.
I kind
of like him, but I don't.
No, he looks
confused.
He looks confused. He also looks like a bro.
But here's he does, like a dude, bro. But here's the two things that I wanted to point out.
203 passing yards.
203.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, 203 passing yards. 18 for 30.
Yeah, and sacked like 5 times.
But he was also like, he started out like 0 for 4.
Yeah,
so
dude,
like,
Sacked 5 times
the
for
first
negative
quarter,
37 yards.
The first quarter, I was like, let's go.
Everything's hitting.
Yeah.
But the two things I wanted to point out, at the end of the game, Mitchell Trubisky threw to Allen Robinson, right? They were down 7-3. I mean, at that point, Mitchell Trubisky, it was 7-3, or 10-3 at that point, actually, going down to score the game-tying game-tying touchdown, and he threw to Allen Robinson in triple coverage, whatever. But that same play, it looked the exact same play when they were, when they got the ball back, when their defense actually made a stop, and it was 4th and 8 in their own fucking end zone.
Yeah. I
mean, it looked the exact same play, like they were going, like Mitchell Trubisky has no urgency, has no clutch factor in him. And that's the problem.
When have you seen the clutch? I guess he was kind of clutch getting the Bears in position for the double doink.
I guess, man.
But that was like one throw.
Do you want to take a guess how many incompletions he had?
What, Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah.
17.
Hold on, I want to guess.
Close.
22 for
19.
Yep.
19. Boom! I just guessed that.
I was going to say 20.
26 for 45 for 228 yards.
Yikes. 228 yards, 45 attempts. Do the math.
That is rough.
That's
5.1 yards for average. Horrible.
All right, well, I'm all in on the Packers and their new refound defense, playoff team, Bears. You've been replaced by the Packers as far as I'm concerned. Congratulations to the listeners, because you're about to listen to us be so pumped for football. Rightfully so. It's back. We have a whole Sunday. Yeah. Let's get pumped.
Try to put it in perspective.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Let's get pumped.
There's 15 more games on the docket.
Yeah.
We have fantasy to look forward to. I love some lines that I bet. Moving on. All right, guys, now it's time for your reference. And big one coming up. We're taping early. Taping before the Thursday night game, and we'll get our reaction post-game, obviously.
Let's go, football!
Oh, guys,
football is back!
It's weird. Like, I've been acting so weird today. So I'm driving, it's like 5 in the morning, and like I'm merging onto the highway with a semi.
Yeah.
And like I'm just like, is he going to slow down? Because he has to yield to me, and I'm just like, just not today. Like any other day but today.
I'll die.
Right.
We all die, but like not on NFL Sunday.
Yeah, I smelled some like sharp cheddar in the fridge, and I'm just like, oh yeah, Packers play today. That's kind of, you got a pretty mouth.
And then the mess. You're like, I don't even have to deal with this until after I've already seen a game of NFL football.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, that's so.
I was like, I woke up this morning. I'm like, the next time I woke up, I'll have an NFL game under the belt.
Let's go.
I'm already mad that like by tomorrow I'm gonna be like, man, we already wasted one. Like, we're running out. Like, it's gonna be gone.
You know what's
soon.
the worst thing ever is like when you're 4 weeks in, and they're like, we're a quarter of the way done with the year. I'm like, what?
Dude, yeah, don't do that.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Like, my team is 2-2. How are we a quarter of the way through? Like that's just like.
Which is
your team's a quarter of the way through. But the Ravens probably not, because they'll go to the playoffs and have a longer season.
That's not even true, because you have 17 weeks. So you're not a quarter of the way through.
Well, quarter of the way through for your team's games.
I don't care about that. You have betting. You have fantasy.
You even have fun on bye week.
No, I get that.
Yeah, I know. Bye weeks, I'm just as excited. Give it. What is that?
Zack, I don't know what dance that was.
So anyway, Packers v. Bears tonight. Ditka. The Bears.
Brett Starr versus Ditka. It doesn't get any better.
Brett Starr or Bart Starr?
Bart Starr.
No, it's Brett.
It's Bart.
It is Bart. Yeah.
Okay.
But Brett Favre and. Yeah, I was combining.
No, you got it.
I did it. No, I did it on purpose.
No, keep going.
50 plus 50 equals 100. Go ahead.
That's Al Harris.
That's Al Harris. So, okay, guys, my for-your reference tonight, because Scotty and I took the Bears. Hopefully we're listening to this and we won a lot of money.
Oh, my God. If I listen to this, I'll ban this episode from my ears if I don't.
This episode's canceled if the Bears don't cover -3. But anyway, since 2003, the opening night games, Scotty, I already shared this with you off air. Since 2003... I'm just looking right to Zack's soul. Since 2003, there's been 16 opening night games, obviously. 14 have been won by the home team. 14 out of 16 times, the home team wins.
Including last year.
Last year with Eagles beating the Falcons.
Yeah.
Can anyone... If someone can name the 2 times where the away team won...
I know one.
I'll give you $5.
Thursday night? When did they start doing Thursday night?
This doesn't matter what day. This is the first game of the NFL season. I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's 03.
Okay.
Yeah, but I knew one right off the jump.
Right, because it's easy. It's the Chiefs beating the Patriots in Foxborough.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Kareem Hunt coming out.
Because I remember the Ravens Denver rematch the year
But
after.
that was on the
Super
road
Bowl.
for the Ravens.
Yeah, it was on the road, and they got
the Orioles.
Slaughtered.
Danny Trevathan game.
The drop
I couldn't.
ball.
Yeah,
I mean, the game was over by then.
Yeah, other than the one he said, I couldn't tell you.
2012, it was the Cowboys beating the Giants, 24-17 over the year.
Really?
I just assumed those teams.
I don't remember that game.
Maybe
I do. Was that the year? What's his name went off in fantasy and everyone freaked out?
85 Ogletree. Must have been. That sounds about right.
3 touchdowns and
year
everyone
was this,
picked
2012 Ogletree, because I started the next week at Seattle when he was awful.
Yeah.
But
that's it. That was the game.
But yeah,
Good
that's
call.
the only two times. Another one I saw. I don't know if you guys caught it on Twitter, but since 2010, there have only been 3 teams that haven't played in the wild card round of the playoffs. Can you name them?
The Bills.
No, they.
From
that's right.
2012 until now.
2010.
2010 till now, there's only been 3 teams that haven't played in the wild card.
Haven't played in the first round of the playoffs.
Oh,
the Patriots? Is that one of them?
Patriots are one of them.
Because they win their division.
That was the
that's the gimme.
No, it's not the gimme. That's the tough one.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking of teams that haven't made the playoffs.
Right.
And you're like, the Patriots get a bye.
They win their division every year. It's a gimme.
Think of teams that haven't
teams
made
that are
the
also horrible. The Bengals.
The Browns.
Think of the Bengals. Really, they lost 5 straight
the
playoff
Browns
games.
They haven't.
Oh, they actually went to the playoffs.
The Browns. Thank you.
I'm thinking that they just never went to the playoffs.
Right.
My bad.
The Browns are the second one. Another team.
The Lions went. That's tough.
Yeah, they went and played
What
against
is the team
Dallas,
we kind
right?
of talk about a fair amount?
Oh, the Oakland Raiders?
No, they were just there with Connor Cook, 2016. Get your hat out of your ass, Zack. It's not a hat.
Jesus, Zack. I don't know.
Tampa Bay.
Did we talk about them a lot? What are you talking about?
Kind of, we mentioned them. I don't know. I think it's because of Doug. All right.
Yeah, RIP.
All right. So that was for your reference. You can sound smart to whoever you want to sound smart.
Oh, how about one more?
All right.
Courtesy of another Twitter post.
Okay.
I'll call him out so that maybe we'll get some
Rodgers?
clout. Yeah, I'm going to the Rogers tweet. For your reference, Scotty Edition /
I don't like
I'm just
that.
a lurker on Twitter.
I don't like all that. I don't like that.
Benjamin Albright tweeted that it's been almost 4 years since Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown in Chicago. Since
September
2015.
2015.
That's crazy.
Rodgers.
I drafted Rodgers too in 2 of my leagues.
He's the best quarterback of all time. I'll say it.
Talent-wise.
I'll say overall.
Legacy? You're crazy, dude.
Name one
Brady.
Name one quarterback where you can name one. Name 77 other quarterbacks better than him. You can't. You can't.
Damn.
You can't.
You really put me in a bind
Thank you.
there. Yeah,
You can't.
77.
Got him.
Maybe 76, but
Yeah, now it's time. Okay, Hard Knocks wrapped up Tuesday. We're going to get into some stuff that broke today.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we would be remiss to not mention it.
they need one more episode.
Oh, and thank you.
They need one
I
more
want
episode.
you guys to give a letter grade to this season of Hard Knocks.
Oh, a D + C-.
Oh. I had D. I had straight D, so just like a 65.
Yeah, it's like probably one of their worst ones.
Well, absolutely. And my reason why
Would they pass the curve in college?
What's that?
Would they pass the curve? Would they pass the class? You need
Ooh,
a C
yeah.
to pass. You need a 7
Most
to pass.
classes, animal diversity,
Yeah.
that was D-.
Oh, we bout that animal diversity. I mean,
like
we
totals.
both ended with 71 and a 70.
Razor
you need a
blades.
70.
Zach, say rise up lights. Really
Why?
fast. Just say
Just say it.
rise up
Yeah, just say it.
lights.
Rise of lights.
Sounds like you're saying razor blades in an Australian accent.
Rise of lights. Oh yeah, bacon with a Jamaican accent sounds like you're saying beer can with an Australian accent.
Jamaicans.
Bacon.
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 Scotty's like, Jamaican.
It's not the word I told you to
No.
say, but that's cool.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, animal diversity. Would they pass the class? Do we give them the pass?
We give them the pass because it's hard to fail when they're giving us football. We
It's
watch
just-
it every week.
It's HBO football. Right.
We watch it every week and we talk about it.
If they didn't pass, they wouldn't even be on this.
My thing is, they start so good with that. I love the intro with the
poem.
yeah.
That's good.
The-
That is good.
How's it start? The autumn wind
Autumn
is a
wind.
pirate.
Yeah,
it's a
raider.
pirate.
Oh, a pirate.
And then it
Okay.
says later a raider and laughs when he's conquered and won.
Yeah, that is a cool intro.
By the way, guys,
What do you grade Hard Knocks?
Oh, yes. Well, I was getting ready to say something, but that's cool. We'll go into that real quick. I will give it a C+.
C+. What were you going to say?
Nathan Peterman. Oh, Trey Burton, inactive tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, is he
change?
really?
Yeah, does that change your...
Shit.
You guys put money on it. That changed the line at all?
It doesn't
matter.
Oh,
It
no,
helps.
it's locked now, but, like,
You know
how
what
does that
helps?
make you feel, though?
It helps the under.
Does help the under.
There you go.
I'll take that. That's what I
you
got.
go.
The under 46 and a half.
Yeah.
kinda like
I just
that
had to change my FanDuel lineup.
I like
So I
Trey
had
Burton
him in,
there for
yeah.
for Trubisky.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just hope some other receivers can run to the
Well,
right.
who's the Bears' backup tight end? Deion Sims?
Not the guy with the
Is it
broken...
Ditka?
Not the guy with
Is
the
it
broken
Ditka?
leg, probably.
Dick ain't walking through them doors.
That was a receiver.
Was he a receiver? I thought he was a
Anthony
tight
Miller?
end.
Probably. I don't know. He's not.
All right, well, anyway.
San Diego Chargers. I just need to find my wife. Take her to PF Chang's. Let's wrap some let's wrap some food around this football
Sure,
little
yeah.
sandwich. Mine is just Q'in barbecue. Just Q apostrophe in.
Where'd you get
barbecue? Cincinnati. Walking distance from my new apartment, East Walnut Hills.
And
it is. They literally have a sign up that says like, it'll take a while. It's like if you want an authentic barbecue experience,
Really?
you're gonna have to wait.
I like that.
I know. I was like,
I'll wait all day.
I was like, yeah, they told me right away, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I was like, they warned me it might take a while, and it did. But they put the buns through like this little thing that butters them and toasts them at the
so
same
you watched
time.
it?
Yeah, at the same time. And then she just pulls out this big thing of pulled pork, and she's like cutting it up like the cook in Little Mermaid with Sebastian the Crab's running around.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then got
You're setting the mood.
brisket
Yeah, I know.
mac and cheese with it that I had at Taste of Cincinnati. It's
Zach is getting ear. He hasn't eaten in
10
almost
out
like
of 10 slaps.
Zach hasn't eaten in almost like 35 minutes, so like he
Nice.
can't even hear
7
this.
hours, but that's okay. Where I went for brunch today.
Scotty, you can go ahead and go next.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Go ahead, Zach.
Do you have one,
You had
Scotty?
brunch today.
You had
Yep,
brunch today.
I had
Oh, so he
brunch
had a
today.
late breakfast and he's still complaining about dinner. Okay, go
Yep,
on.
at noon I had breakfast / lunch, so 2 meals in one. So you're already behind. Anyways, I met my dad for lunch. We went to over where you used to work in Centerville at the
Cross
Outback.
Point.
Yep, Cross Point. It's called My Favorite Muffin and
What'd you
Bagel.
have?
Had it.
I had the Everything Bagel BLT.
Oh,
With
yeah.
they used to have the cream
Ooh.
cheese spread on there.
Yeah, you
The
could
first
do a
time I
lot
had it,
worse
yeah.
on a Thursday
And a
afternoon.
cold brew coffee. Great way to start the day.
Absolutely.
You
Scott,
guys know what's back?
wish it was Popeyes.
Spicy chicken nuggets.
Too hot for me.
Oh, show me.
Man.
Dip it in some honey mustard. There's no better honey mustard from a fast food
fair.
establishment than Wendy's.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dip it in some honey mustard.
You're right.
Cool it down. It's like the best honey mustard, and it's the best chicken as
Blows
far as
McDonald's honey mustard out of the water.
blows their nuggets out of the water
Oh,
too.
that too. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, I'll get regular
McDonald's
nuggets,
nuggets are not nuggets.
I mean, they're
It's
just like processed like
it's
little
a chicken paste.
stale paste. Yeah. No, I had that today, and it slapped.
I had their spicy, the avocado chicken club, the spicy one with
Okay.
their spicy sandwich. Slaps as well. Low-key slaps.
Slaps as well.
Slaps as well.
Okay.
I liked it. No, I need like someone to tweet at us or someone to like put in a review.
Yeah, we need a
I need somewhere to go.
We
Yeah.
need validation.
I will travel for
what
you.
we have
validation
eaten.
and or recommendation.
Exactly.
Listen, listeners.
I will go out of my way.
I will
Putting out the
travel.
food bat signal.
I will literally travel to like, I don't know, Buffalo. I'll make a trip out of something.
Yeah,
Something
no.
crazy.
I'd
I'm
catch
willing
a-
to do
I'd
it.
catch a Bills game.
I've been having.
Sure.
Why not? You're in town.
Low key, I had this idea. So, as you guys know, I only work weekends, so I have Monday, Thursday off. I'm thinking,
Go somewhere.
somewhere,
Go
like
off, King.
once a month or twice a month. Just take 2-3 days, go somewhere cool.
Yeah.
Call it Zack sees some cool shit. Try the food, see the cool shit that's there.
You know what you two should do is go see.
Start a vlog.
That's a push. Zach and Shelby, you know what you two should do?
What's that?
Is October 26th. You guys should head up to Detroit with me. Buy some tickets. Go see Notre Dame versus Michigan night game, prime time.
Oh.
On the way back, catch the Colts and the Broncos in Indy.
That's a trip.
That's a trip.
That's funny because I talked to my boss, as I told you off air, as a Broncos fan. Has expressed interest in going to the Colts Broncos game with me already. So
Yeah.
I've
I mean, that's a 24-hour.
cleared. Yeah, I've already cleared that weekend.
That's
so.
a 24-hour trip, and you get to see two games, two
bad.
cool games, depending on like
Bet
what the
on 'em.
Broncos Colts. You can bet on them, And that, I mean, the Notre. I mean, like, what are we, savages? I mean, the Michigan and Notre Dame game is going to be epic too. I mean, it's two.
Hopefully, they're all
teams.
both undefeated. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Michigan's going to the ship.
I've already got tickets and everything to that one. So.
All right. So, Doghouse of the Week.
Oh wait, by the way, if you have food places for me to go or us to go, in Detroit, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Columbus,
Dayton,
anywhere in the Midwest,
yeah,
send us our way.
All right, Doghouse of the Week. I'll start, and it's Tony Pollard Fantasy Reachers.
Mm-hmm.
You all have that draft. I was in 5 of them, where someone goes ahead and takes Tony Pollard like 4 rounds before he probably should go because they're like, the Zeke thing's not going to happen. He's out till week 10. No, he died on his plane from Cabo. He's out for the entire year. So that's my Doghouse of the Week because that's tough when you could have probably got a quality guy in there.
Yeah. Well, my Doghouse of the Week is going to have to go to the artist JPEG Mafia. Because on my way over to record this very podcast, I started to type into Spotify. You know how you do when you're driving. And I wanted to listen to Kanye West, Jesus Walks. You guys heard of it, right?
It's very high school of you.
Nope,
Proceed.
Haven't heard of it.
Yeah, you know, Jesus Walks, you know. He sang it in Dayton, dude.
Yeah, well, Shelby...
Did you like that? Did you go to that?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, I typed in Jesus, right? And you would think that, like, you know, Jesus, obviously, Jesus Walks was, like, the first result.
Yep.
And then you would think that, like, some Christian...
Known religious figure, yeah.
Yeah, and then you...
Go on.
And then you... you know Jesus.
Yeah.
And then you would think... Mm-hmm. you would think that...
Sandals and robes. Gotcha.
Yeah. You would think that the next thing would be Christianity.
Yep.
Okay, we get it. You think the next thing would be like Christianity or, you know, some other religious...
Not real. I get it.
Guys.
Tough take, Shelby.
Tough.
I was sitting on that the entire time. I was like, I'll just say it.
It was like I had to do it because you guys did that to me when I was trying to do that segment last time.
Yikes.
Okay, Jesus Walks. Yep.
Anyway, the third result was Jesus forgive me, comma, I am a thought. So,
been there.
JPEG Mafia takes my Doghouse of the Week.
Yeah, that is
What
tough.
you thinking, girl or guy or artist?
Oh, what you doing, Stewie?
What you doing, Stewie?
I don't care. I'm bigger than all y'all. They was wrong about Stewie.
That was not good at all. What you doing, JPEG?
All right.
Okay.
Now it's time, guys. I think it's safe to say one of our favorite segments. It's our NFL Shuffle. And we've done a kind of brainstorm of the like worst losses in this franchise history thing.
Ooh, yeah.
By the number. Now it's going to be epic plays, legendary plays that you remember.
Let's go.
Scotty, give me a number.
Well, explain how it works.
Well, who's going first?
I just said Scotty, give me a number.
Well,
so
yeah,
who's gonna
but
go first?
like, you know, you give a number for you sometimes, so I wasn't sure.
This way.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
How it works.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, there's 32 teams.
There's
You pick a
32
number.
teams. I've randomized the numbers for each team. So whatever number you pick is going to be a random team. We're going to talk and discuss some of their legendary plays.
Let's go. Give me 17. I always pick in the teams. I gotta change that up.
Cleveland Browns. So Scotty,
I mean, the game they won against Atlanta with Hoyer.
yeah,
The to get in a field goal range.
yeah.
God.
Tim Couch Hail Mary to beat the Jaguars in 2000
The Philly special
to Baker.
with Baker
yeah.
last year.
Well, mine's gonna be the failure to hit the field goal to resulting in a tie against the Steelers. That's gonna be mine.
How about the
Epic
two?
plays that are
Yeah.
good for the team.
Oh, you want good for the
yeah,
team?
yeah.
Okay,
That's why.
never mind.
That's why it's tough. Every long run by Nick Chubb when he was like 16 carries for 30 yards and then he'd break an 80-yarder.
Yeah, but then again, like he did have that epic catch against the Bengals, like over the head of the DB last year.
That was a good catch.
That was
It's
great.
like tough recently, really. The catch
I know,
Gary
besides recently.
Gary Barnage made in 2015 at Baltimore
Oh
between
yeah,
his legs.
catch of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the
What happened? Barnage never even landed it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Any Josh Cribbs return touchdown.
right.
Yeah.
Who was the wide receiver? It was the Ravens Browns game that I went to. That it was the catch that led to the field goal. Barely eked it in to win.
Oh,
gosh,
Phil
I can't
Dawson?
remember his name. Yeah. Yeah.
Where it
yeah.
bounced
Sideline.
off.
Yeah.
And, like, everyone was celebrating.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah,
they came
and
back,
they came back out.
Like,
that
no,
was
it's
nuts.
overtime.
And Jamal Lewis is that 07 year. Are full of them.
10-6.
The 10-6, and they missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
That whole year,
you took mine was Josh Cribbs.
Yeah.
He had 2 returns against Pittsburgh, and that's when everyone was like, the Browns are real.
Yeah.
And then also, you know what could have won them the playoffs was back then.
Kellen Winslow out of bounds.
Yes. How did you know? Yeah, like because the push off was illegal then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and so like he was definitely pushed out.
Yeah.
At the corner of the end zone. Good call.
Last one for the Browns, 2004. Jeff Garcia threw a 99-yard touchdown to Andre Davis against the Bengals, and I just remember it because my dad said it was going to happen during the commercial break.
Oh, really?
It's like the Browns will just mess around and they think they'll run.
He didn't say mess around.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
He probably did. He probably did. He doesn't cuss.
I need it culturally.
Yeah, he doesn't cuss.
Correct.
But yeah, he's like, they'll. I know the Browns like a book. All right, Zach, number.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys pick the same numbers every week. Titans.
Ooh.
What's your first thing that comes to your mind? Go.
Oh, the overtime against the Eagles last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the first thing that comes to mind because it's recent.
Most
mine
recent.
is Mariota's block to seal Derrick Henry's first down against the Chiefs in the playoffs, or Mariota's touchdown catch pass
Derrick Henry's 90
against the Jags
yep,
last year.
That run.
It's hard with these like low life teams. Like the Titans to me are a low life team.
The Music City Miracle.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yep.
I guess.
The Music City Miracle. I mean, they had Eddie
That's
George.
old news.
For Christ's sake, like they've got some good plays.
All right.
How about every you know what is iconic to me?
What?
If you guess this, you're gonna just know me.
Vince Young's touchdown to win the game against the Cardinals.
No, but
that was his rookie of the year, so that was his moment.
It was not.
I know, but that was everyone thought he's gonna be rookie of the year of God. That was his moment. That put the Titans at 6-1 or 6-2 or something like that.
Against the Cardinals?
No, yeah, Vince Young.
When Chris Johnson was still
Vince Young. That was after his rookie year.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But there was that play, he hit Kenny Britt to win the game, and then another play where O.C. Umanura didn't wrap him up to sack him, and he just let him go. And
against the Texans. That was against the
Giants.
No, Texans.
O.C. Umanura from the Giants wrapped Vince Young up and stopped. That was the Giants.
And he ran to a touchdown in overtime?
No, this was 2 different games.
Oh, we're thinking about so many different Vince Young games right now. But anyway, I'm thinking about the iconic game, Maurice Jones-Drew versus Chris Johnson, where they both just went off and each had 170 rushing yards, 2 long touchdowns. With Chris Johnson,
that was 2,000-yard season.
Yeah, 08.
Wild.
That was was that 09? I think it was 09.
What's that?
Chris Johnson's 2,000-yard season.
It was 09.
Yeah, because his 08 year was the rookie year. Him and Lindell White.
Right.
There's 2 shining years for Chris Johnson.
All right, someone give me a number.
I got you 5.
Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, man, we had them last week. We've never picked the Bengals. Actually, we did last week.
We never get the Ravens.
We never get the Broncos either.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck's fumble recovery for a touchdown against the Chiefs in the playoffs.
That's great.
Since you can't pick the game itself, you got to pick moments out of that game.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh gosh.
Man, the Colts always just have the most boring games. They'll win 21-10.
Whoever picked off Brady to clinch the 2006 AFC Championship.
Bob Sanders?
No,
it wasn't Sanders.
Marlon something.
Smith? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Marlon something.
Let's just give him a generic name.
Marlon Anderson.
Marlon Smith.
What's another one?
Scott.
Michael Scott.
Oh no.
What's his name?
Marlon
I want to say
Marlon Jackson.
I want to say Jefferson. No, his name is Michael.
You would think the Colts
I don't know, man.
Recovering Jerome Bettis' fumble in the playoffs.
How about just
05?
How about the Peyton Manning throw to Marvin Harrison to get him down into field goal or touchdown range against the Bucs in that epic comeback in 02?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of
it's
memories.
Well, because the Colts either blow everyone out.
The Ravens never really played them in the playoffs very much. Right. It was always Steelers or Patriots.
To take the lead or something like that, Peyton Manning hit Reggie Wayne in the corner of the end zone against the Texans, and they were down in the fourth quarter 21 points.
Yeah.
I don't even remember a bunch of standout plays from their Super Bowl against the Bears.
No, because that was a terrible Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I remember the one long touchdown.
Just everyone remembers Devin Hester.
Yeah.
That Super Bowl was awful.
Let's get a different number.
Yeah. All right, Scott, pick another one. We'll each do 2.
6.
Yeah. Number 6, the Houston Texans.
Fuck.
Another team we had last week with the jerseys.
Opening.
I'm sorry,
kickoff
Texans
against
fans.
the Bengals.
Yeah, Texans. Sorry, it's
opening kickoff against the Bengals in the playoffs. Return for a touchdown.
No, it was not.
Yeah, that was not.
That was the Chiefs game. That was
the Chiefs
Spencer.
game?
And that wasn't even the Texans. It was against the Texans.
Yeah, it wasn't even the Texans.
The Chiefs.
The Texans
Chiefs
lost
won
that
at
game
30-0.
30-0.
Yeah. 2. Give me 2.
Okay. The Bengals.
Let's go.
Yeah.
A lot of good Bengals. How about Giovanni's Bernard fumble against the Chargers?
Good plays.
Tyler Boyd, New Year's Eve
that's
against the
one.
Ravens.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
I would say
Tyler
AJ's touchdown that looked like it was going to win a playoff game.
Yeah.
Because they're good plays. It doesn't mean they won the game.
No, those epic plays. Yeah. Tyler Eifert against Seattle. That was the big
catch.
one. Yeah. The couple catches. He had the touchdown wide open catch. Shelby, you're gonna love this whole
AJ
segment.
Green's touchdown to beat the Steelers in 2015.
Yeah.
Jeremy Hill's touchdown run against the Broncos, 85 yards. Drake Kirkpatrick's pick 6 against the Broncos was clinched a playoff spot.
And it was also Peyton Manning's 4th of the day or 4th of the night. Was it?
It was his
the
third.
Pick 6 was his third?
Because Kirkpatrick picked him off
At
in
the
the red zone to end it was out of.
I was at that game, and it was raining, and it was kind of over.
Corey Dillon's touchdown to clinch the rushing record against the Broncos.
We're talking about so many
That's the knockout punch.
Actually, the Bengals are the first team in this whole thing that we've talked about defensive plays.
Yeah, Stanford Jennings kickoff return in the Super Bowl. Jerome Simpson's flip against the Cardinals.
What's his name who did the front flip into the end zone?
Jerome Simpson.
That's what.
That's the one who got thrown from the truck bed and died.
Yeah, that's
Chris Henry.
Oh, it's Chris Henry. Okay.
R.I.P.
Yep. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Pour one out.
Yeah. Other than that,
any Chad Johnson plays that you remember?
Yeah, I was trying to think. Oh, he had a touchdown to beat the Chiefs to clinch the division in 2009.
The cell phone in the.
How about the throw
in the pole?
Anyone that he had like a really good celebration.
You know what I remember really
the Hall of Fame jacket.
I don't know what year it was. You'll remember in Pittsburgh, Andy Dalton to AJ Green on the sideline to clinch
2012.
That was great.
Yeah, after Reggie Nelson picked off.
What a pit! What a throw that was behind the over the shoulder to the sideline.
That was nice.
Nice throw.
Then my last one will be Rudy Johnson's touchdown at Heinz Field for the Bengals to beat the Steelers.
Anything at Heinz Field to beat the Steelers for any team.
So good.
All right, thanks for that, Scott. Zach, number
12.
Number 12.
Call me Scotty, by the way.
A dozen. It is gonna be number 12. Did I even write one?
Oh,
there
no.
it is, Chicago.
Ooh.
Good for tonight.
Yeah.
It is good for the night.
Devin Hester. Sorry.
Yeah,
you can
Devin
go.
Hester.
Super Bowl, Devin Hester.
Yeah, you
can
get
unlucky with these ones, man. I don't know enough. I don't watch the Bears unless they're playing the Packers because my dad's a Packers fan. But other than that, I don't watch the Bears.
You know what the Bears equal to me? You know what the Bears mean to me?
They're like a nothing team.
No, they're not.
They're my NFC team.
Yeah, I love the Bears.
I love the Bears.
Really
the Packers
love the Bears.
are my NFC team.
You know what I think about when I think of the Bears? A nice little running back wheel from Jay Cutler to Matt Forte.
Oh my God! Unstoppable. That is good. That is really good.
I know, right?
Kind of just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll throw you
really
a perfect pass and then throw it to the dirt across the middle.
That's good. I would say anything Devin Hester. You have his 109-yard kick.
That's an easy one.
Field goal
Any Devin
return
Hester plays
touchdown.
are so easy.
Bernard
Berrien. Remember when he was a Bear?
Johnny Knox.
Oh God.
Fantasy God.
Oh my God, I love Johnny Knox.
God, is there a Bears one? The Refrigerator Perry in Super Bowl 20.
You know what?
You know what the
20,
Bears?
Super Bowl 20.
Let me see the list, and you can say a number.
Wait, you know what? Wait, hold on. You know
what's
what the
it
Bears?
matter?
You know what the Bears never had?
Because you don't have the list memorized, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you say one, and we'll see if we can get a good team. Because I feel like we keep saying teams are like, oh,
It really
who knows
doesn't
about
matter.
this
The
one.
Bears are a good one.
Wait, hold on. You know what? Really, the Bears never have, besides Brandon Marshall is a good receiver.
Yeah.
Seriously, when does the Bears have an elite
Lucid
receiver?
Muhammad said that's where receivers go to die.
Yeah, I mean, they had
Sorry,
Alshon
Allen
Jeffrey.
Robinson, gonna be a tough year.
Yeah,
I mean, Allen Robinson's not an elite receiver.
No,
Did you
not
take
at all.
Allen Robinson in the first 5 rounds of your draft?
No. If you did,
Hell no.
Yeah. They had Willie Galt the year they won the Super Bowl. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Speedster out of
Oh
Tennessee.
well, they also had the '85 Bears defense.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Led by Jeff Fisher, who was injured and got a ring.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna pick.
Was he on that team? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was he play?
Safety.
What?
Yeah.
Jeff Fisher?
Jeff Fisher.
Oh man,
very
I'm not fucking going 7-9.
Jeff Fisher and Ron Rivera on the same defense.
Wow.
I'm gonna pick number 20.
Please be Baltimore.
It is Baltimore.
Yes!
On God, it's Baltimore.
Woo!
All right, Jacoby Jones in the Super Bowl.
Jacoby Jones and
just gonna wait
against
for
the
it to
Steelers, Mike Tomlin.
I just had to sit there while it happened to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not in the Super Bowl, but against the Mile High Miracle.
Oh, was it?
Obviously.
Yeah, right.
Gotta be that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was so fun.
Yep. Wasn't it, though?
I loved watching that.
Oh, this isn't good for the Ravens, but do you remember that the tipped pass in the end zone between... It was early in the season between...
Hey, remember when Lee Evans dropped that pass?
Cincinnati and Baltimore, and A.J. Green caught it in the end zone, and it went into overtime, and the Bengals won?
No, the Ravens won.
Did the Ravens win that one?
Yeah, Justin Tucker did the Terrio after he made the field goal. It's like November of 2013.
I could have sworn I was pissed because I was watching that with Jenna.
Who was the Ravens kicker that also like missed the
Cundiff.
field goal?
Billy Cundiff against the Patriots.
That was so fun.
God.
Oh, that was awesome. So Lee Evans dropped the game winner right before that.
I actually liked the Ravens then because obviously you didn't. But then after now I only want the Ravens to get demised because
with I guess that's not really a play. Any one of when Joe Flacco was it he tied or he break the consecutive passing record? Because Phillip Rivers just did that. It was against the Falcons, I remember. It was consecutive completions, one after the other.
Yeah.
I was going to say Jermaine Lewis. You know who that is?
Yes, I know who Jermaine Lewis is.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Jermaine Gresham?
Yes. He's a defensive player, right?
Jermaine Lewis?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we're thinking of a different person then. Okay.
He's a wide receiver.
Zach can be so sure.
Yeah.
He's so confident that he knows something.
He was on the 2000 Ravens.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Super Bowl champion Ravens.
Yeah.
And the last week...
The
last week of the regular season...
What?
I was 6 years old.
I was 5.
Yeah.
The last week of the regular season, they were playing the Jets of that season. And the Jets were trying to make the playoffs. And Jermaine Lewis, 2 days before, his kid was stillborn.
Oh.
What?
And he returned 2 punt returns for a touchdown against the Jets.
When Brett Favre's dad died and he went off.
Right.
Oh, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to move on.
How did he not win Super Bowl MVP then?
That was not even in the playoffs. It was the last week of the regular season.
Oh, oops.
To knock the Jets out.
I don't know. Whatever.
17? Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to that part.
All right, now it's time for the great debate. Zach has a prompt for us. We're just doing one sudden death round between Scott and I. We're going to be fast as possible.
Let's do it, baby.
Fast as possible. This is going to take 30 seconds, maybe. Zach, tell us the prompt.
All right, so the prompt is greatest conference championship NFL upsets from the last 10 years. So AFC championship, NFC championship, greatest upset. We'll go with Shelby first.
I went first last time.
Oh, yeah, Shelby went first last time. We'll go Scotty first this time.
Ooh,
go ahead, bud.
Now I feel like...
Oh, the pressure is on. The heat is on.
No, okay. Well, you said 10 years, and I'm going to push it just a little bit.
A little bit of leeway, yep.
I'm going to push it just a little bit, barely by the year.
Barely.
I'm going to say it's the 2009 Vikings upset by the Saints.
Yep.
And I'm going to say that because Brett Favre also got upset
Bountygate.
by the... Well, also... That's true.
That was such big news when it came
Yeah.
out.
I know, that was crazy.
I was so entrenched
I
into
couldn't
that.
I couldn't believe that happened.
Yeah, this is pre-Deflategate.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to say pre-Twitter.
Well,
but it was
Twitter was around, but not like
I
it
know,
is
but
now.
you had to watch TV to
Yeah.
learn about it. You're like, holy crap.
I couldn't believe that.
Like when the tapes got leaked, like, oh no, they brought the receipts.
I couldn't
was like-
believe like Greg Williams really
I know,
came
it's
in
like,
and was just like,
Greg,
you'll get
Yeah.
paid more to lay dudes out.
Yeah, and then
That's
I see that.
wild.
Then like they always show the hit on Kurt Warner. It's like, oh my god, how did he not die?
Well, the Saints have done that kind of thing for a long time because you see, like the story came out earlier this year where they were like,
not until Sean Payton.
Well, that's what I meant. Like Sean Payton, his whole career, like he'd bring like $250,000, put it on the table. Like this is what $250,000 looks like. Go out there and kill somebody.
Well, he just did that last
was
week.
last year
Last
to be
year.
like that's what it looks like when you win. That's your Super Bowl bonus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's
I'm
what-
just saying, like that's the kind of stuff that Sean Payton has done.
Okay.
It's like
Fair
not,
enough.
yeah, it's not far from like the bounty.
I'll
gate
agree with
kinda
you.
Sean
You're the
Payton.
judge. Anyway, okay, so like, sorry. No, that was a good point. Anyway, to get back to my point, because in 2007, Brett Favre lost an overtime game against the Giants, that the Giants went on to beat the Patriots, and probably, I'm not upset over it because probably the best Super Bowl ever in 2007 to
Because the
beat
Patriots lost.
the undefeated Patriots, right? So I'm not upset about that, but Brett Favre continued on his legacy, went to the Jets, obviously we know what happened, and then he went to the Vikings, made it to the NFC Championship game, to be in field goal range, to win the game, and then get picked off by Tracy Porter, who then went on to continue his own personal legacy by getting a pick six in the Super Bowl against Peyton Manning. I think that that's a big upset. And imagine the whole twist and turn of events had that not happened and Brett Favre is in the Super Bowl. I think it tarnishes his legacy a bit if that he didn't win a second Super Bowl when he had so many chances, especially with the Packers leading up to that. And that was, he always, he was always a top QB in the league. That's what I'm saying. In '95, he won the Super Bowl, and then he spent another 16 years as a top quarterback. So I think that goes to the top of my list as the biggest upset in the last 10 years, especially when you factor in Bowdygate and everything else. So. That's going to be my pick.
And if you haven't looked it up, Paul Allen, Vikings radio guy, he's like famous for all of his great calls. His call of Brett Favre's
pick it's so good.
You can take a knee and try a 55-yard field goal. This isn't Detroit, man. This is the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Because in Detroit, his first ever playoff game, he ran to his left, threw off his back foot to like a wide open.
Brett?
Yeah. In like 91 or 92 or no, like 93 or 4.
Well, the king of
who did he? It's not Shannon Sharp. It's
Sterling
Sharp. Thank you.
Yeah.
But okay, now I'll
that's
go.
Good.
Yep.
I'll go. Mine is the since I stayed in the time frame that we agreed on.
Okay.
I'm just playing. 2011 NFC Championship game. Obviously, we have another year where the Giants, obviously, they're not expected to go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
They go and beat New England because Eli Manning's got Tom Brady's number. They're the only team that can beat Bill Belichick.
Besides NFL
rules about cheating.
Philadelphia.
And also kind of besides Joe Flacco and the Ravens.
That's true. But
anyway.
I think
they always play them tough.
I know that's a rivalry that's kind of even.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But 2011 NFC Championship game, obviously, because the 49ers, if you look at the biggest storyline of the game is Kyle Williams botching 2 punts and basically being the number one most hated guy on the West Coast, because if there's a great chance they don't win that game if he doesn't have 2 turnovers.
Right.
The 49ers had the best defense in the NFC that year. They were playing at home at Candlestick. Alex Smith never turned the ball over, only threw 5 picks all year. Frank Gore was the number 2 rusher in the NFL. That's what I got.
Yeah. And that's right before. If you could even go with the year after that, the Packers is Packers 49ers that NFC Championship game?
And
was that the
year before that?
The when the 49ers went on to Kaepernick when they went on to play
2012. That's when they beat the Seahawks.
Was that
Atlanta
Seahawks
Falcons.
in the NFC?
Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, I couldn't remember if that was NFC or division.
Because that was Tony Gonzalez's last game.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't remember. Okay.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony Gonzalez went in with Champ Bailey this year, so his last game would have been in
maybe
2013.
he came back another year because they thought he was going to be really good. All right.
Well, in any case, it's a tough decision because both of those are great games. I'm going to have to go with Scotty on this one just because of Bountygate and
you brought that point up.
Brett Favre.
I don't see how the Saints winning at home is an upset, but that's fine. As probably the number 1 seed. I don't know. They had to have been the number 1 seed, but that's fine.
Yeah, just
a
the
wild card team going.
Yeah, the whole charge of Brett Favre going in there and Bountygate and it's the end of his career and all that kind of thing. I specifically remember watching that game in my own personal memory. Maybe that's my fault for being biased. I'll put that in there as maybe it's biased to give you that caveat.
Right, so the two Scotty have
well, thank you, Zack. Let me get that handshake.
Where he picks Zach's favorite season, and he's like, "I'm not biased, but Scotty just picked mine favorite season of The Office."
You made me the judge, so it's feels like 60-40 your fault.
2-1.
Okay,
we're 2-1.
All right, now it's
so
time.
you got off to a hot lead though.
Yeah, all right,
1-0.
Okay, that's fine.
We just won the last 2.
And this was a shortened one, and it was my idea to do that. Just do 1 instead of 3.
Yeah, we got a big show. We got a little bulk of the show.
It feels like you dug your own grave on this one.
I that's not a better upset. I'm sorry. The Saints is the number 1 seed winning is not an upset.
Are you sure you're just spewing shit?
Well, they were definitely a higher seed because they were playing at home, and they won.
Or they were just, well, I don't know.
And then because there was money on Bountygates, that's what makes it a better upset? That makes no sense, but okay.
Ooh, I think it was 1 and 2 seeds, though.
But they were the higher seed.
Okay, and?
Okay, so they're the higher seed, so they're probably favored in the game.
Yeah, but it has more
and
to do...
if they're the number 1 and 2 seed, then
you can
it's
have
a good
2
matchup.
teams 11-5 and one gets the higher seed. Just
it has more to do with
schedule.
like the tempo of the game.
I mean, I can
like
go
at
back
that
and
point,
look at the record,
Vikings were gonna win. The Vikings were in field goal. Are you kidding me? The Vikings had a kick away from the Super Bowl.
They blew the game. It's not.
So
it's not an upset. Okay.
To me, that's an upset.
To me, an upset is a team that's not favored to win, going in and winning like the Giants were. Were they a wild card or did they win the division in 2011? I don't know. But anyway, now we go to a new segment. It's Monday Monday morning headline predictions.
Okay.
So we predict what we're gonna throw a few games out there. I think Scotty and I each have 3. Zach has 1. We're gonna tell you a sneak preview of what Monday's newspaper is gonna look like for these teams, and Scotty's gonna start.
Okay, Arizona Cardinals fans, get ready.
Giants were 9-17, by the way, beating a 13-3 49ers team on the road.
13-3 Saints, 13-3 Vikings.
Yeah,
They're both 13-3.
man.
So.
Wow, what a bold pick, Scott. You really went out on a limb. Real David Goliath story, man.
It's just
So, I mean, like,
on his haterade over here.
So, like, I mean, I won, and we're on to the next segment.
We are. Go ahead.
So, like, that's kind of like
Yep.
salty
Go ahead.
move of you.
Yep, go ahead.
I am salty about
It's
that.
okay.
There's
Yeah,
some.
no.
It's all good.
There's some sodium chloride in
Yeah,
there for
it
sure.
happens,
Yeah,
man.
no. I know it's normal. That's why
You
I'm
know?
moving on. But
Yeah.
two 13
Are you sure?
teams playing. Yeah. I'm moving on. What's Monday morning going to look like for me? Because I'm so moved on.
I mean,
I'm already in Monday.
He's already at Monday. He's so moved on. It's like Bill Belichick, and we're on to the Colts next week.
all right, and so we're on to the Monday morning headlines. All right, so Arizona Cardinals fans, get ready, because Cliff Kingsbury, capitalized King, takes the throne in Week 1 over the Detroit Lions.
Got it. Okay. Mine is the New York Daily News saying the aging book of Eli. Subhead: 38-year-old throws 2 picks as Cowboys beat Giants for 10th time in 13 tries. Oh, sorry. 38-year-old sitting duck quarterback throws 2 picks.
That's a pretty long headline.
No,
It's
that's
like a
the
sub-headline
subhead.
in there.
That's what I just said. I said
you got
the
the
subhead.
sub. You got the sub. I didn't
Yeah,
get the
you got
subs.
to give some context to it.
I get it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, because you have a big title for the front page and then your actual title.
I
for
get
the,
that.
Yeah.
I get that. Big journalist.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, go Zach.
Mine's going to be the Colts-Chargers matchup. And it's going to be the Indianapolis Star. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Indianapolis Star. Los Angeles Chargers charge rumors of tanking for Tua because of the quarterback issues that they're going to have. They just paid Jacoby Brissett $30 million, but I'm not really convinced that that's going to be their guy. We'll have to wait and see. But I think if he has a poor performance, like I think he will against Los Angeles,
You think?
in Week 1,
I
think
disagree.
he will against that defense with Joey Bosa healthy up front, offering a lot of pressure on Jacoby. I think Jacoby doesn't. He can't rely on the great offensive mind that is Bill Belichick and his staff. Really be in his full
Yeah, I don't know.
first full-fledged, this is your team, here you go, take the ball and run, kid, kind of thing.
I like to see the plus spread on that.
I'm going to go next because it ties into Zach's
Go
game.
ahead. Yep.
It's Crimea Rivers in the LA Times.
That would be a perfect game for the Chargers to lose Week 1.
No excuses for Chargers after falling to the Jacoby Brissett-led Colts.
Let's
total
go.
season.
Yeah,
I see it,
yeah.
man.
I
Take
guess
that
I could,
upset.
yeah, I could see it just as well that the
What's-
Chargers blow it.
6.5.
What's the points?
6.5.
Plus 6.5? Okay.
For the Colts.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. What's the over-under, I wonder?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Take that under.
Could be an under.
Anyway. My next one is going to be Baltimore Seals 1 in Ed Reed's stomping grounds. Because they're playing the Miami Dolphins in
Easy
Miami.
dub.
So, the Ravens, I don't know, subhead, the Ravens return to the, where the legend was made.
Yeah.
Yep.
New Hall of Faming legend was made.
I actually have another one that I just thought up.
All right, go ahead.
Quick. It's going to be Seattle-Cincinnati.
I had that one too,
You guys
but
have that one
it's
too?
I don't
not good.
have it.
It's
All
not
right.
good.
The Seattle sound of the Cincinnati cries. Bengals off to another depressing season.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one. The Seattle definitely.
Why don't you just kick Shelby while he's down? He lost the great debate.
And you
now-
said Seattle Times, so why would Seattle
No, I didn't say Seattle Times. I said Seattle Sound. Use the Sounders. Yeah, the Seattle sound of the Bengals cries in Seattle. I'm gonna have to go with that one. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a better one off the spot.
I don't know, I got
Cincinnati, like Zack attack is whack in Week 1.
That's good.
Zach Taylor.
Oh, that's good.
Just off the top of my head.
On top of my head, like
Fat ass head. All right, go ahead, Scott.
I got one for the same game.
All right, go ahead.
Bengals. I like yours. Bengals tamed. Hawks command Cincy. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I got. Because it's like, I mean, I think it's gonna be a blowout.
That's a mild game to do. Like,
It's a mild game.
I picked, mine's actually, I'm into Tuesday because I picked a Monday night game. It's
Perfect.
off on the wrong foot. AB-less Raiders offense sluggish in 21-10 loss to Denver.
Oh, crypto foot. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I got one quick one. New York, Dallas. New York football giant stinker laid in Jerry Jones world. I think the Giants are going to go there and really get the pants beat off them against Cowboys and their reinvigorated team with everybody except for Julio Jones and Dak Prescott getting their money.
Take that under.
Yeah. What's the next
Cowboys
segment?
The next segment. Trying to think. Okay, Zach, I sent you. Go to your Twitter DMs.
Yep.
I sent you the week 1 odds.
Yep.
So scroll down, and do you understand the numbers? This is our new segment every Thursday.
We're not going to explain the odds to him. The spread.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
So don't say anything.
Don't look at it.
That's on me. Sorry,
right.
Scotty.
Put it away.
This is Zach's uninformed NFL lock of the week
I don't even
of
know
the
how to
century.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yep.
Zach's uninformed NFL lock of the week of the century.
Zach.
How does
Zach.
betting work? What is a spread?
Yeah.
Zach.
What the hell is a parlay? Who knows? We're going to find out together.
Zach, who do you like best this week? Go ahead and tell me.
It could feed into your Monday morning headline.
Yeah, it could. I'm gonna say, if I had to, I'm gonna say Titans over the Browns.
What?
Whoa! Yeah.
All right. So do
You think the Titans are gonna win?
Yes.
That's your lock of the
That's
week.
your lock of the week?
Like I'm talking. I'm like, so your lock of the week could be just like the Seahawks over the Bengals because you know it's going to happen.
Right. My lock of the week is gonna be Titans over Browns.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, they
Sean.
were my pick-em pick.
You're
Like,
here,
I was
man.
like, I'm in a survivor pool. I'm like, I kind of.
You're
I
here.
know.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
If your team's gonna lose, at least make money off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can't go wrong. If
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like your lock of the week, you're so sure. Like,
Yeah.
if you had a point to give everything
Yeah.
out of 16 games,
Yeah.
you would put 16 on this game.
I
Which
guess
would it
so.
be?
I guess so.
The
Yeah.
Titans?
Yeah, I think they're gonna win because I don't like the Browns.
Okay,
Everyone's
so
so
that
high on the
eliminates the
Browns.
spread.
Yeah, exactly. Here's why it's because we were gonna tell you the spread. We were gonna tell you your team, and you would say,
Well, the spread on this one's not
I
bad.
get it. Let me explain.
No, I
it
don't
to
think
you.
you understand the spread.
Yeah, because I think we were gonna say you said like Seahawks, like you said.
It's
and we were
5.5, right? Okay, sorry.
Just
Go
chill,
ahead.
Zach.
You were
Go ahead.
gonna say Seahawks. That was an obvious pick, and then we're gonna
Okay.
be like, okay, but do you think they win by 10 points or more? And then you're like, oh, well, that's true. It could
Okay.
be 21 to 13.
Yeah, so-
Sorry if I ruined that one.
Okay, no, Zach, just chill. Listen.
But
So the spread for the Titans and the Browns, Vegas has the Browns winning by
5.5 points.
I
Right.
thought it was 6.5.
It's 5.5.
It's 5.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
well, it's currently at 6.5.
So I could see the
'Cause money's
Titans
going to the Browns.
winning
Right.
by 2 field goals or a touchdown.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is, if you take the Titans, if you're confident that they're gonna win outright,
You could pick them and get so great odds.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
That's true.
You know,
Like straight up.
Or you could just say, "Oh, I think the Browns are only going to win by 3 points,"
and you'd still take the Titans.
and you'd still take the Titans to cover the spread.
Okay,
right?
who's your next one? Who's your second biggest lock
Yeah.
of the week?
So my second biggest lock of the week, I'm gonna have to say. I mean, if you want, do you want me to do one?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Yeah. So my second biggest lock of the week is gonna be, the Minnesota the Minnesota Atlanta games. The 4 points. Minnesota getting 4.
That's Al Harris.
What's wrong with that one?
No, did you not
Did
want
you-
him to do a second one? What?
Well, I mean, he has one NFL lock of the week.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
right.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Titans. It's Titans.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine.
Okay,
Let's
all
do
right.
that.
Yeah.
All right,
That's fine.
3, 2, 1. The thing is, Zach, is that so you could take the Titans and say you bet $20 on the Titans plus 5.5.
Right.
Then you're winning probably around $19.18. But you could also take the money line. Do you know what that means?
That means that I'm betting them to actually win.
Straight
right?
up.
Yeah.
Straight
So
up.
you're money lining an underdog.
Yeah.
Which that gives you the biggest payout.
Right.
Especially in one of the biggest underdogs of the week.
Well, it's 5.5 points.
It's in there.
Bengals are more biggest.
Bengals are
underdogs.
more
Yeah, I'm
Redskins.
sure.
Bengals
That's
are-
just one of.
Yeah.
Who do the Redskins play?
They're 10-point underdogs on the road against Philly.
Yikes! Take Philly plus 10 or minus 10.
I took Washington plus 10 already.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
NFC East teams? I don't know. That game
could be it again.
I don't
I
think so.
feel like everyone's like, ooh, Eagles, yeah.
No, I can see it either way. I'm just like 10 points. That's a huge number, and they could I can see them tying that 20-10 final.
And we can make a bet
That's
right now.
double-digit points.
I'll bet you on
Guys,
there right now.
we can make a bet right now. And this is the way I felt this whole preseason. It's like
20 on
I
it.
think I will. Whatever you guys want the parameters to be, if the Eagles get more than 9 wins, I will do whatever you want the parameters to be.
All right.
9
I like
and
that.
7.
The
I like
Eagles,
that
the
easy.
Eagles are super talented.
Me too.
Eagles 9 and
Easy.
7. I will be shocked if they get more than 9 wins.
All right, so we're setting the total at. You
It-
can't set it at 9. You got to
It's
set it
9.5.
either 8.5 or 9.5.
So do you think they'll get 9, or do you think they'll?
I think they will get no more than 9.
Okay, so
So I
9
said
and
it's
a
8
half.
and a half.
9 and a half.
I said 9.5.
No more than
I
9.
don't think they'll
Oh,
get
that's-
10 wins.
I think they get
There's
10.
no way they get 10 wins.
All right.
I think they get 10.
We'll figure out what it has to do.
If you guys got any
Yeah.
suggestions,
So you
feel free
guys,
to send us a message.
you guys can come up with some crazy thing, and then I end up,
Okay.
eating my own dick or something.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Eat your dog's ass.
So to clarify, this Zack's uninformed lock of the week of the century is it is so you going with Tennessee money line?
Money line, yeah,
Oh
money
my
line.
gosh. Okay.
I think Tennessee wins the game.
Tennessee money line. I hope you're right. Actually, I put 2 units on the Browns.
Well, I think
Hope you're
everyone
wrong,
here,
I mean.
everyone here hopes that I'm right in terms of their fandom, at least.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. If I emotional hedge with betting if the Browns were to win, at least I got some money out.
Right.
But we made a good line. The Eagles win total is at 10. That's what you can
is
bet
it?
on right now. Is over under 10.
Yeah.
And that's basically what we did.
Well, Zach, that was a good line. You see, you understand
Yeah,
Vegas
you're
to an
getting
extent.
it. You're getting it.
More than I would have thought I would.
And so, okay, so cool. Like, if you guys have any suggestions, we'll think of something off the air. But if someone gives us
we got to come up with a good. We need another good bet, like
Zach,
a long
if you bet
season
20
running
on the
bet.
Titans to win, you'd win 43. You'd double your money plus.
I need an on-air bet right now.
It's
that
actually
the Eagles are going to beat the Redskins more than 10 points.
I already have money on it, so I'm
Zach?
not going to double
Yeah,
down.
mine's gonna be. I'll do like a bet with the Titans. I'll double down
Zach,
on
do you
this money line.
think the Redskins
You're
this
gonna,
week?
you're gonna bet the Redskins outright?
No. I said the Titans. I
Oh.
said I'm gonna bet.
Right.
I'm gonna bet the money line on the Titans because he needs an on-air bet.
Give me the
right
spread.
now.
Give me a spread.
A spread.
No, wait, no, not a spread. The spread for the Eagles.
Oh,
do you
these-
think?
oh, for
Do you
the
think?
Eagles?
Do you think Washington loses by less than 10 or wins?
I would say that they will lose by 4 points. Washington
So
will
you
lose by
like
4
Washington
points.
plus 10, you like
Yeah.
Philly minus 10.
So I think Philly will win by more than
Because
10.
Ozark loves the
So
Eagles.
$10.
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll
All right,
do
cool.
that.
Saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
You did.
All right, I
Witness.
saw the handshake.
Yep.
Saw it. Okay.
All right, it's just measly 10.
Zach is Tennessee money line. All right, so now it's time for our NFL snake draft picks. This is another thing we're going to monitor, our Thursday thing where we've got to make predictions and monitor this throughout the year. And then the loser at the end of the year, 4 picks a week, so 17 weeks, that's 68 total picks, so you'll have a record. And the loser is going to have to do something audience suggested. So nothing crazy like get a tattoo, just like,
I'll do that.
Kill your mom. That
yeah,
kind of
yeah, I would kill a guy. Just kill one
a,
guy.
a homeless Cincinnati person.
Jeez.
There you go.
Wow,
Gosh.
you were specific.
I was gonna say, my thought was that like you drive around for an hour, only side streets, and you honk at people as soon as the light turns green, like go, like every single time.
That's
like,
great,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like even if like they, go.
You
As
honk
soon
at
as it-
people who don't use their turn signals.
How about just like letting out a big sigh when someone's in front of you in line for anything?
Right.
Like even if they're not going slow, just
Or
like
where they ask
Well,
like,
no, you gotta
do
make
you guys,
it known
do you,
to the people in front of you. Like if you're like the second car at a green light at
Yeah.
a red light, as soon as it turns green, like go.
yeah.
Or there's somebody like in front of you line at the Starbucks or something. Like, do you guys have fat-free soy? And you just go like, Jesus Christ. Just
That's
under your, like a good
That
Jesus
car
Christ
bet
under
for
your
me,
breath.
that would be like I would crumble. I would die of like embarrassment if I was talking to people. Okay.
Well, you're like
Well, if
safe
you're
and
driving in
secluded.
Cincinnati, you'll blend right in.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah,
All
chill.
right. So NFL snake draft. We're gonna go Scotty, Shelby, Zach on this first week, and it'll rotate. So, I mean,
Explain how it works.
so explain how it works. It's a snake draft.
Yeah.
Everyone does fantasy. Each person has 4 picks of NFL games. So, I'm going to start. I'm taking Seattle over Cincinnati because that's my survivor pool pick.
Easy. Okay.
Seattle over Cincy. So that game is off the board unless you want to flip it and say the Bengals win.
Right.
No one's going to do that, but
Exactly.
you might come in handy with the Browns-Titans since you're like...
That's yeah, and I was going to say, I'm going to... Whose turn? He's
Scotty's
next, right?
turn.
Yeah, go ahead, Scotty.
All right.
I think your pick will be safe.
You think my pick will be safe?
No, I
mine.
think, like, he wants to take Titans, and I know
I would
you're
triple
not
down on it.
All right, easy.
Seriously.
I'll take Philly over Washington.
Oh,
Yeah,
double down.
You have to do it.
Easy.
The
You have to
discount
do it.
double check.
Easy.
All right.
Easy money.
All right, so Zach...
Yep, I'm
you
going
have-
to triple down Titans over the Browns.
All right. Wow. All right, Zach, you have...
You have another one.
You have another pick.
All right.
Thank you, Scott.
So I'll go with another one. I'm going to take... so does it have to be upsets?
No, it doesn't.
No, it just has to be just like, easy games.
All right, yeah. All right,
What do you
easy. I'm going to go Chiefs over Jaguars.
Damn it, that was mine. All right,
That's a good one.
Go, Scott.
That's a good one. I'm just going to go ahead and do the LA Chargers over Indy.
Chargers over Indy.
Yeah, in LA. Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm going to take the Browns over the Titans.
That's
There you
good.
go.
That's good. That was my next one.
And then flip it around and say Baltimore over Miami.
There you go.
Ooh, Baltimore over Miami. That was my
Easy.
next one too. I'm gonna say Dallas over the Giants.
Yep.
The Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys, unless you don't know what team. I feel
Okay.
like
Okay. I'm going to say... it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
You have
I'm
two picks.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go Lions over Cardinals.
Lions over Cardinals. Wow.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yep.
flip that around.
We'll go with hot
too.
takes, man. And then the other one's going to be... You're going to like this. Broncos over Raiders without AB.
Easy. That's easy money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the Jets over Buffalo.
Gotta love Sam Darnold.
Gotta love Sam Darnold. This
God,
is the
don't
year.
you hope
You
that's
don't like Josh Allen?
Don't
What
you-
are you thinking?
I would love in 3 years if it was like that was the AFC Championship game.
Darnold versus
Allen.
oh, that would be sick.
It's always... Yeah, it's
And
always...
Baker Mayfield hasn't won anything yet.
Yeah,
That
it's
would
always,
be
yeah, it's
so
always
epic.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always tough to see like two division
Or Josh Rosen v.
rivals end up
Peterman.
in the
Right.
AFC Championship.
Mayfield getting all the commercials, but
Yeah.
Darnold and Allen winning the rings.
Or what's his name in Denver? The new guy, young guy.
Oh, Drew
Nick-
Lock.
Yeah,
Vic Fangio.
Drew Lock and Nathan Peterman, AFC Championship.
All right,
How dare you.
last but not least, I'm gonna go with
4 rounds, right?
yeah 4 rounds. This could turn into 5 because there's a lot of games. Okay, my last pick since I was all over Denver. Damn it, I'm gonna go Patriots over Steelers. It's tough games on the board. Really, what's left on the board? It's tough. Houston, New Orleans.
I disagree.
What would you have gone with?
LA over Carolina?
I don't know.
Come on.
That's
Hurricane
a
Newton?
3-point spread. This is 7 or 6.
Are we doing the spreads?
No, it's not. But I'm just saying I'm basing off the odds, and I don't trust the Saints sometimes early in the
Okay.
year.
All right.
Dude,
It's your
I think
pick.
the Rams win.
It's
I
your
think
pick.
the Rams win, but I also think the Patriots win.
That's your pick.
Right, that's
You think the Patriots win?
yeah, that's.
I thought you said Steelers over the Patriots.
No, we'll run that back when we look over the episode. No, I said Patriots over Steelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Yeah, no,
for
I'm
sure.
not going to take an underdog.
No.
No, I'm not.
I mean,
Zach,
come on.
Zach's first round pick was a 5.5 point.
Oh, that's
underdog.
terrible. That's
All right,
terrible.
That was Zach's pick. It was terrible. That was my last pick, and
was
that's
great.
our show, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Loaded show. Football's back. Can't wait to talk to you Monday.
Football is back, baby.
Hey, congratulations for making it.
To you, sir.
And to you, sir. Good night, guys.